And we're going to walk the hands down along the floor. Ease your body down. Let your chest come down or drop your forehead down. Whatever feels better for you today. And we just want to get a little bit of release around the lower back and the hips and the inner thighs. Okay, then we've got that deep stretch coming up through the shoulders and the upper back. And as we work through your practice today, I'm just going to invite you to listen to your body and just to enjoy where we can get the body to today. And then carefully pressing your palms back on up. We'll draw those knees together. And then we'll gently start to pull your body to come along the ground, up into a very gentle cat stretch. Coming up into, cat stretch now. Pulling up through the shoulders and up through the back, looking up towards your navel. And then taking your head and your tailbone away and sitting back down upon your heels. And again, draw body through, coming up into that pull through, just with a gentle curve into the lumbar spine. Then drawing up into cat. Let's draw up through the shoulders and up through your back. And take head and tailbone away and sitting back down upon your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and through. And now curling the toes, sending your hips back, head down, bottom up. And drawing forwards into a nice strong plank, bending your knees, and we'll release and sit back. Again, let's bring the body to pull up and through, curling the toes, sending the hips back and the head down, drawing forwards into a plank, and then bending your knees and sitting back down onto your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and through, curling the toes, head down, bottom up. And draw forwards into your plank, and bending your knees, releasing and sitting it back. Drawing the body up, lift, curling the toes, and lengthen on back. Forwards into your plank, and bending your knees, releasing and sitting back one more time. Drawing the body up and through, curling the toes, and we're staying in that down dog and walking your feet from one to the other. Just a little tread down, rolling through the hips as much as you can today. Fingers are spread nice and wide to the ground. Just noticing how your body feels, noticing what's going on with the back. And then coming down onto your knees. Yeah, it's not Jane's knees going up creaking. The funny floorboard we've got onto. Okay, so we've got the right leg coming forwards, please. And then from here, let's gently draw the body on back, raising our arms, and taking a little stretch up towards the ceiling. If you can, right hand coming back behind your left. Taking down your left hand to the floor, curl the toes and lift up the back knee, turning open to the right, raising your arm, looking up, relaxing your shoulders. Bringing it all the way back down, just drop down that right hand to the side of your foot, and then just bring back up the left hand and arch it on over. Carefully bring it back, and we'll just move onto that back knee, drawing back your toes, a little bit of a hinge backwards through the tailbone. If you want a slight variation on this today, maybe try turning your foot open to the side. So maybe try finding a slightly different area along the hamstring. Okay, bringing it back up. Let's bring the knees in together, clasping your fingers up, and we'll raise the arms up nice and high. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, activate your waist, taking that stretch out into the side of your body. Breathing in, bring it up. Breathing out, activate the waist, taking that nice long stretch through latissimus dorsi into oblique muscles, lower back and hip flexors. Coming all of the way back up, let's let those arms all the way back down. And just stepping forwards with your left foot. Leaning it forwards, come up with the arms here. Left hand back behind the right, if you can. And then drawing down, your right hand to the ground. Curl the toes, lift up the back knee. Open to the left and raise your left arm. Bring it all the way back down. Just pop down that left hand to the outside of your foot and raise the right arm up and over. Bring your arm all the way back down and move onto that back knee, drawing back your toes. As always, a little bit of an extension through the tailbone. Then maybe today, draw your foot open to a 45-degree angle. Maybe discover a new region of the hamstrings. Okay, letting it go. Let's come around onto your back and set up the usage of your body, your postural alignment, and also your breath and core conditioning. So bring yourself down onto the floor, and just to begin with, be able to reach down, taking the heels with your fingertips, even if you need to rock from side to side. Try and keep the feet from turning open, you know, try and have them in a good alignment. Then if we can work the lower back, just carefully down onto the floor, and then let the back lift up and draw away from the ground. So again, let's take that lower back down upon the floor, working its way down into an imprint. And then as we release away, we're stepping between those two areas. And then if we can bring the shoulders upwards and roll them back. And again, roll them upwards. And then just walking them down and down and down. And just wriggle the head out. Just really feel you've got that spaciousness around the neck and the collarbone. Taking a lovely deep breath in through your nose. And as you breathe out through your mouth, blowing the breath out of the mouth with a little energy. And again, as we breathe in, the rib cage widens, the belly remains flat. But then as you breathe out, start to connect from the pelvic floor up into the transverse abdominis muscle and feel the waist drawing in a little bit tighter. And again, as you breathe in, ribs widening, belly flat. As you breathe out, navel back to the spine, connect, pull up, and draw up behind the surface muscles. Again, as you breathe in, develop that deeper usage of your lung space. And then as you breathe out, drawing up and feeling that connection of the third layer of abdominal muscle in. Now I'm going to start us off today with our shoulder bridge. Okay, so if you'd like to breathe in, prepare the body. And as you breathe out, start to work the lower back upon the floor, peel the back off the ground. Come up onto your shoulders, but keeping your buttocks from clenching too hard. Breathing in. out, we'll lower the back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, imprint, and back to neutral. So again, breathing in. As you breathe out, imprint the back, peel the spine away from the ground. Come on up to the shoulders. Breathing in at the top. And then again, breathing out, lowering your back down into your imprint, and back out to neutral. Again, breathing in, breathing out to ripple. Now you can either work up and down or stay with me this time. Now if we place the fingers lightly upon your hip bones, we're going to come to alternating heel lift to begin. Breathing out as you lift one heel and breathing in to lower. Breathing out to lift the other heel and breathing in to lower. Breathing out, engaging your core as you lift. Breathing in to lower. So I'm going to put this in today as your middle range. So as we lift, you want to really feel the core connecting. And at this point, we're aware that we're not clenching the buttocks. Now I'm going to work up a position where we will be definitely working the buttocks. So my next offering here is that we remain lifted. We're going to lift up the right leg and keep the knee bent. Then from here, pushing from the right buttock, engaging your core, breathe out to lift from the buttock, breathing in, draw down slightly. Breathing out to push and breathing in to lower. So you're going to feel that whole left side of your body really working. If it gets too much, you know you don't have to do it today. Into lower. Breathing out, engage. Breathe into lower. Breathing out, we're bracing into that hamstring and a little bit into the glute, the core strength, into lower. If you start to get cramp in that hamstring, in that left leg, just take a break. 2 more. And into lower. 1 more, up and lower. Now very carefully place your right foot down. All right, we're going to the other side. So we're going to lift up that left leg, flex your foot, hip bones are balanced. And then breathing out, push from the right buttock, right hamstrings into lower. But lock the core on, remember? We want to really feel that that core is also working. Breathing out, engage, breathing into lower. Breathing out, engage to lift, into lower. Breathing out, bring that usage to the hamstring and the buttocks on the right leg. Breathing out, lift and lower. Breathing out, press lift and lower. 2 more if you can. Breathe out, lift and lower. 1 more, press. Okay, place the foot back down, breathe in and breathe out, lower the back all the way down for me. Okay, take your legs out and along the floor. I'm going to work in firstly here into a single leg raise. So just drawing down the shoulders, okay, reopening up the neck. As you bring one leg up to the ceiling, breathing in. As you lower the leg down, breathing out. Raising the other leg up, breathing in. Breathing out to lower the leg back down. Again, breathing and raise the leg up. Breathing out, extend the leg away. Breathing and bring the leg up. Breathing out to extend the leg away. So again, you can stay with this. I'm going to offer up a 1-leg circle on this. So breathing in, leg comes up. Breathing out, circle the leg away from the body. Breathing in. And then breathing out, lower the leg down and then swap legs. Breathing and raise the other leg up. Breathing out to circle the leg away. Breathing in and out as you lower. Good, keep it going. If you do find your hamstrings are really beginning to complain, all right, or maybe the quad is, bend your knee just slightly. That will be okay. And out as you lower. Breathing in, bring the leg up. Breathing out, circle the leg away. Breathing in and out as you lower that leg down. Again, breathing in, leg raises up. Breathing out, circle the leg away. Breathing in and out to lower your leg back down. Again, breathing in, bring the leg up. Breathing out, circle the leg away. Breathing in leg raising up, breathing out, circle away, breathing in and out to lower. All right, pop your feet back to the ground. Now I'd like to work the 100 in here. All right, so I want to get that in early today. All right, so we're going to be maybe coming up with head, neck and shoulders. We haven't done anything with that yet. But by all means use a cushion behind the head if that would make you feel better. And if it means that you can focus on your core more, all right, that's the time when we do that. Take things away so that you can concentrate on the matter in hand. So if we can bring the legs up, one and then the other, neutral spine, raising head, neck and shoulders, maybe supporting the neck, or if you don't need to, pat the air. If you're okay with the legs going straight up, extend them away, breathing in for about 4, and then breathing out for about 6. That's it, really get into that deeper breath work. Feel the ribs are widening, and as you breathe out, it's as if you're squeezing a sponge out inside of your body. And we're going 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 24, 25, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30. Really deep inside the body. Feel as if your waist is being pulled in tighter. With 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 5, 46, 47, 8, 49, 50, 51, 52, 3, 54, 55, 56, 7, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 3, 64, 65, 66, 7, 68, 69, 70, really pulling in now, 73, 4, 75, 76, 7, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 5, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. With 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it on down. Okay, now if you have the space, just placing your palms to the side, and we're going to go to some knee circles today. So just carefully massaging out your lower back into the floor. And then we'll go back round the other way. Just working out a little of an imprint. And just releasing, massaging out the lower back. Okay, and then planting your feet back down to the ground. Let's very gently roll ourselves over to one side. And then around onto your knees for me. Now I'm going to work up into dolphin today. So for our upper body arm strengthening, prone position, clasping the fingers together. So this is the one where we don't want to spread the elbows out too much. We want to keep them in that kind of, that tracking position where your fingers are around the elbows, and then we open it back up. So we'll start off on the knees, okay, unless you prefer to go straight into your toes, in which case do. After this, I'm going to work the glutes from hands and knees, but again, you can go completely flat down onto your belly, and you can do a very similar thing today, okay? So first of all, coming down, set up a really good alignment here, okay? Reach around, open up your arms, clasp up your fingers together. Like I say, we can start off on the knees, and as you draw forwards, breathing out, belly pulls up, good, breathing in, and again, breathing out, looking slightly beyond your fingers as you come forwards, breathing in. Alright, so keeping the neck coming out from your shoulders. Alright, those of you who are okay, going up into your tiptoes, pressing it out, longer levers. And then as you come forwards, it's going to be a bit more challenging. That's it. We're just really being mindful about that bottom rib. So we're pulling it up. That's it. So as we come forwards, we want to really feel that the core's connecting and we're not just losing our back position. Again, as you come forwards, breathing out. Breathing in, pulling on back. Breathing out as you come forwards. Breathing in on back. Alright, good job. Let's have 2 more if you can. Breathing out forwards. Breathing in, sit back. 1 more. Alright, then just coming back down. Maybe just having a check before you come out of it. How did we do? Did we keep it in a good position? Or did we widen today? Just so you know. Okay? Coming up onto your hands. Alright, so Annie, if you want to come completely down onto your belly, or anybody else who would rather not be on their knees today, flat onto your tummy, head's going to rest down onto your fingers, and I'd like you to lift up alternating legs. If you feel you'd like to, if you're having a good day, then going into double leg lift too, if you'd like to. And on the leg lifts, you're breathing out to lift, breathing in to lower, okay? And for those of you who are on hands and knees today, shoulders drawn back, gazing slightly beyond your fingertips or towards the end of your mat. Deep breath in to prepare. And as you breathe out, we're going to extend out one leg, point your toes, lift the leg up, and then breathing in, drawing it back in. Breathing out, taking the other leg away, and breathing in, drawing it back in. And again, breathing out to extend, breathing in. Keep going. So remember on these ones, we want to really try and use all our powers of persuasion to make the glutes fire, all right? Because they can be a little bit unreceptive. Sometimes you feel you're working hard, but the glutes need a lot of encouragement. So as you take the leg away, really kind of pinpoint, squeeze, lengthen the leg like you're trying to touch the other side of the room. So you're really pushing down through the leg. All right, so if you want to stay with this, okay, you certainly can do today. All right, otherwise, I'm going to work it up into repeaters today. So we're going to take the leg out, extend it. If you can, taking the opposite hand either to the side, or if your arm aches, you're going to put it down into your lower back. Okay, so breathing in, toe down. Breathing out, lift the leg up. Breathing in, down. Breathing out, lift. Now can you turn your toes just slightly open to the side? And it's not a very big lift. Breathing out, lift. Now if you want more of a challenge today, shut your eyes. Alright, because as soon as you take out your visual stimulus, it's going to be harder. You're going to feel your core has to operate harder. Alright, it's a really good, quick way on a position like this to just challenge it up just a little bit more. Breathing out, lift, into lower. Belly pulls up as you lift, and lower. 2 more. Breathing out, lift, into lower. 1 more. And then breathing in, knee draws back in. Okay. Set up, extend the other leg away. Relax the shoulders, try and feel the squared off balance. Bottom ribs pulled up. Breathing out, lift the leg. Breathing into lower. Take away the hand if you can. And then again, if you can, shut your eyes. Breathing out, lift the leg. Into lower. And again, breathing out, lift. Into lower. So really focus on the balance. Okay, and again, like I say, particularly with your eyes shut, that's just going to take you to another stage. Okay, it's going to help challenge the core. Alright, the whole of your body to work that little bit harder. And lower. Toes slightly turned open if you can. Breathing out, lift. Into lower. Breathing out, lift. And lower. 2 more. Out to lift. Into lower. 1 more. And relax it down. Okay. All the way down onto your belly. Let's sometimes the most simple exercises can be the most challenging, can't they? All right, now I'm going to work you up into breaststroke, okay? I'm going to offer up that we put the arms in as well today, if you're feeling that today. Just remember with this one, we want the least amount of usage of the buttocks, okay? So you really want to turn those off if we can. So let's drop the shoulders all the way down into the floor. As we breathe in, peel back the shoulders. As you breathe out, engage your core, lifting and hovering. Breathing in to stay, and breathing out, lowering your shoulders all the way back down. Breathing in, peel back your shoulders. Breathing out as you lift up through the core. Breathe in, keep the core locked on. Breathe out as you lower, keep the core locked on, and then you can let go of the bottom. Alright, so breathing in, shoulders back. Breathing out, pull the belly off the floor as you lift. Breathing in to stay, then breathing out, lower, shoulders all the way back down. Again, breathing in, shoulders back, breathing out, engaging the core as you lift. Breathing in, breathing out, lowering shoulders back down. So either continue or breathing in, shoulders back, breathing out, raise and hover. Maybe breathing in, reaching your arms up. Breathing out as you draw your arms back. And we keep the chin tucked in, and we keep the neck long. And I'm afraid on this one you keep the core locked on all the way through. In and out as you draw back. And as I've said before, it's not important that the hands touch. If you want to work it harder, it's a fact of keeping the shoulder blades down and making the arms work so they remain straight. Alright, that's the thing that's going to make it harder. And then eventually that range will come that you will be able to bring the hands up together. But again, that's not really important, particularly if you're bending the elbows. You know, you can see how much easier that makes it. As soon as you let the elbows bend, you're losing some of the intensity of the posture. And out as you draw back. One more time. Breathing in and out as you draw back, and then letting go. Alright, gently drawing yourself up. We're going to come up into thread the needle as a stretch. I'm going to offer up the inner thigh work as well on this one. So my right arm comes underneath, my shoulder comes down, and then if you can, taking out the left leg. No, sorry, that's my fault, I got it wrong. You take out the right leg. I thought it was very easy. So the right leg goes out and the right shoulder goes down. There we go, that's the one. Gosh, you nearly got away with that then. So you should have same arm as leg working. So the right leg's out to the side. You should feel the inner thigh stretching on the right leg. And we should be getting a little bit of a shoulder, but again, mainly it's a lower back releaser. Okay, bring yourself back on up. Let's take out the left leg, and let's draw the left shoulder down, and then lay the ear down to the ground. Back on up. Alright, let's come around to a seated position, and we're going to come into your roll back. Alright, so anything you need here, be it a cushion behind your back, or you need a band, or anything that you need just to keep you going on this one, by all means use it. I'm going to roll back the shoulders a little, open up the neck, taking a breath in. And as you breathe out, carefully in. And as you go back, breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Coming all the way up, lifting shoulders and then opening back. Again, deep breath in. As you go back, breathing out. If it's a good day to imprint, lower your back towards the floor. Breathing in and breathing out. And then slowly you're lifting, being driven by the center of your chest. If you want to challenge it, one hand to the shoulder. Breathing in. As you go back, breathing out. Breathing in. As you come back on up, breathing out, sitting up tall, swapping it over, breathing in. As you go back, breathing out. Breathing in and out, drawing all of the way back on up. Again, breathing in. As you go back, relax the shoulders, take it back, just the way you feel is good. Breathing in. Breathing out, lifting all of the way back up. One more time, breathing in. And as you go back, sinking the lower back away from you. Breathing in and out as you draw all of the way back up. Good job. Now I'm going to bring you around onto your side. And today I'm just going to keep you moving. Alright, so today you're going to do a little bit on your side, then you're going back onto your back, then you're coming back to your original side. So hopefully you'll remember, unless you've turned yourself upside down or you've gone around the wrong way. Alright, but hopefully we should be okay. We do only have two sides. So you can only go half wrong, really, can't you? So let's come out onto one side and lengthen along the floor. Okay, pushing out through the toes. And then as we raise the top leg today, breathing out and breathing in as you lower it back. Okay, so as you take the leg away, we're thinking about opening up that range of motion, breathing into lower. So as the leg goes away, engaging with the core, breathing into lower. And again, breathing out, pressing the leg away. Breathing in as you lower. Breathing out to float the leg up. Breathing in as you lower. Alright, two more with a single leg. And then after this today, we're going to work a little bit for the inner thigh. One more time. Breathing out, extend. And into lower. Now bring the leg up, not quite as high. Point the toes, breathe out, bring the bottom leg to it. Into lower. Now again, we can challenge balance. If your balance is okay, take the hand support away. And as you lift, breathe out, pull up, into lower. Breathing out, engage your core to lift, into lower. Now if you feel anything going on with your lower back, you've got to do that little bit of a job on yourself, okay? Because basically, that's what your body's naturally going towards using. So come in, use the core a bit more, and you should be able to switch those back muscles off. So come into the core a bit more, breathe out, into lower, because your body will just use, globally, whatever it wants to, okay? If you direct your body into using your core, you'll switch the other muscles down. And lower. Two more here. We're going to feel that hip working as well. One more. Lower it down. Take hold of that top leg. We'll just get a little bit of a quad stretch in there. And then letting go. Come around back onto your back for me. And then coming into your double leg extension. So soles of the feet together, knees open nice and wide, and you should at this point experience that one side has worked slightly harder than the other. Okay? You have a neutral back, and as you take both of your legs away, breathing out, And then as you come down, the feet are flat towards each other. So as you take the legs away, pressing the feet so they sit side by side, and then breathing in, the knees come nice and wide. So we want to really pull up behind the surface muscles when the legs go away, breathing in. Now to make this a little harder, we can come up with the head, neck and shoulders, supporting the head. The neck is nice and open, the elbows nice and wide. Alright, if it gets too much, put the head back down again. And if you're having a good day, and the neck can stay up there being unsupported, then maybe we circle again. So maybe we circle those arms around from your thighs to above your head. If you're a little short of space, maybe we go up in like an arrow. Alright, so maybe we take the hands from the middle, we keep them in a prayer position, and we take them away and above the head. Both of which will work, because the action here of the arms going above the head when the legs are going away at the same point is challenging the core. Okay, so we want to really pull back, really pull it in, and feel that core connecting for us. Breathing out, breathing in. Again, breathing out, reach away. Breathing in, 2 more. Breathing out, press. Breathing in, 1 more. And bring it all the way back round. Okay, land yourself over back to your other side, the original side. And then come up onto your elbow. So I'm going to work today your side bend. Okay, we're going to work in this layer, of course. Then I'm going to work the intermediate, and then I'm going to put the side plank work in today as well, for those of you who want to challenge your body. Okay, so the knees pull forwards, elbow beneath your shoulder, take a breath in, and then as you breathe out, lift through the waist, reach up past your ear, and breathing in to lower. So as we go up, breathe out, hips go up, you're reaching up and over into lower. So that's a layer to start off with. Hand to the floor, feet to the ground, okay? And then from here, as we go up, breathing out, reaching hips forwards and reaching above the head. Okay? So we drive through the legs, lift up, stretching through the waist. All right? You can stay with this today, or as you go up, breathing out to lift, breathing in to come to side plank, breathing out half twister, breathing in, opening your back, breathing out, use your core, bring yourself down nice and gracefully, breathing in, breathing out, and we're reaching up and out from the waist, breathing in, side plank, breathing out, swoop it under, breathing in, opening it back, breathing out slowly, bring yourself back down, breathing in, breathing out, and reach, side bend, breathing in, side plank, breathing out, work it under, breathing in, opening it back, breathing out, engage your core, gracefully redescend, last one, breathing out, and reach out from your waist, breathing in, side plank, breathing out, reach under, breathing in to open, and breathing out slowly. Bring yourself back down. Good job. Around we go, other way. So if we can lay all the way out and along the floor. That's it. Little half clench of your buttocks, okay, with this one, because it just sends the hips into that lined up position. And then always, you know, check out that arm isn't hanging too far forwards. Then as you lift the top leg, breathing out. And breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, engaging with your core. And breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out to lift. Breathing in to lower. So you're floating that leg away from the body. Breathing in as you lower, and again working through the hip and into lower. Again breathing out, extend And lower. One more time. And lower. Then we'll bring that leg up, but not quite as high. Breathing out, bring the bottom leg to it. Into lower. Breathing out, engage the core, lift and lower. So really brace the core, and then if you can, take away your hand support and balance. So that core is really going to connect to hold you on the balance. Breathing out, lift the leg, into lower. You've got all that lovely work going on in the hip as well to hold your position. Engage the core, into lower. Breathing out, lift and lower. Two more. And lower, one more. And lower it down. Alright, let's just take up that top leg. Take in again a little bit of a quad stretch in between. To the elbow, pop those knees forwards, and get ready for your side bend. Okay, so again, lock the core on first, take a breath in. As you breathe out, let's reach on up, stretch up past your ear, breathing in as you lower back down. And again, breathing out as you lift, breathing in as you lower. Alright, then we could be coming up onto the hand and the foot, opening up the knee and the chest, and then as we lift up, breathing out, snapping the inner thighs together, breathing in as you lower. And again, as you lift, breathing out, reaching up past your ear and into lower. So coming up for the half twister going in as well. So you're breathing out to reach and lift, breathing into side plank. Breathing out, swooping underneath. Breathing in, opening it back. Breathing out gracefully, bringing yourself slowly back down. Breathing out as we lift and reach up and over. Breathing in, side plank. Breathing out to work it under. Breathing in, opening back. Breathing out, engaging with your core, slowly bringing yourself down. Breathing out and lift into side bend. Breathing in, side plank. Breathing out, half twister. Breathing in, opening back. And breathing out, all the way back down. Last one. Breathing in and out to lift. Breathing in, side plank. Breathing out, half twist. Breathing in, opening back. Breathing out, coming all the way back down. Alright, come back round onto your back for me from here. So lowering your body all the way back down and through. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of work for the inner thighs again. I know we just touched on them a moment. I'm going to offer up also on this that you take it up to shoulder stand. Now please don't worry, if you haven't got shoulder stand in your repertoire currently, it's fine, okay? You'll be able to do an exercise for the inner thighs on your back. Alright, just for those of you who are interested in why it works, the shoulder stand is a good exercise for beginning to stretch up the upper part of your back, trapezius. It's also very good for your circulatory system. It helps the circulation readdress itself by taking the heaviest part of your body and putting it in the air. Alright, but again, you've got to be ready for this. And again, what you might want to do, if you do want to build this up, is to start off with your feet going up the wall. Alright, so you can do that and get used to it. Alright, because once you get into your position, you really don't want to move your neck. Alright, you want to keep your head very, very still. So we're going to start off with the level where you can keep your back on the floor. As I breathe in, I'm taking my legs to separate. And as I breathe out, I'm engaging the core, bringing the legs up together. Breathing in as you take the legs out to separate. And then breathing out, really putting into the core and using your legs in resistance. So breathing in, legs separate, breathing out. Okay, so there's many ways of getting into shoulder stand. The version that I will use with you today though, is that we peel the body over and we work the elbows as close together as we can. Then from here, supporting the lower back, we draw the body up onto the shoulders. And then from here, breathing in to take the legs apart, and breathing out as you bring the legs in together. Breathing in to bring the legs apart, and out as you draw the legs in together. So, like I say, it's either version, whichever you feel good with, whatever you feel safe with, whatever you usually do. Okay, if you don't usually do shoulder stands, maybe a Friday afternoon is not the day to start, okay? Maybe you try another day. And like I say, maybe we just start with the feet up the wall. All right, 2 more if you can. Breathing in, out to bring the legs together. 1 more time. Now we can bring down the body. Those of you who are up, slowly lowering yourself back on down. And I'm just going to place your right ankle to your left thigh, picking up both of your legs, and maybe holding on to your left hamstring or your left shin. And if you can flex your right foot, feel that stretch coming into your hips and your glutes. Swap it on over. So if you can just flexing your left foot, which just gives a little bit more purpose to that stretch. Slowly letting your legs down again. Gently roll across to one side and bring yourself back and up to seated. And we're going to finish off today with your saw. So we have a seated rotation exercise. We can either have the legs out in front of you, you can sit up on a cushion, alright, or a book or something to bring your hips higher. If you start to get a griping in the quads today, cross your leg. That'll make it just a little bit easier there, okay? So I'm going to work with the long levers, and if you start to find that your shoulders are aching, go to the arms laid across your chest, and then I'm going to finish with the fingers by your temples, which will be a bit more challenging, all right? So again, just find where you need to be today. Try not to push it into anything that you're going to regret tomorrow. So as we breathe in, we're rotating the upper body. As we breathe out, trying to round through the back to bring you over. Breathing in, work back up through that beautiful rippling, and then breathing out, engaging your core to the middle. Breathing in as you turn your upper body. Breathing out, rounding through your back as you lengthen over. Breathing in, drawing it up. And breathing out, engaging the core to the middle. Breathing in, turning your upper body. Breathing out to round over through your back to take you over. Breathing in as you draw the body up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine to the middle. Breathing in, turning your upper body. Breathing out and over we go. Breathing in, drawing up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Okay, breathing in that nice big rotation. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in to turn, breathing out across and over. Breathing in, coming up, breathing out, engaging the core to the middle. So I'm going to go to fingers by temples, but remember you don't have to. Breathing in as you turn your upper body. Breathing out, rounding your back as you centralize your chest over your thigh. Breathing in to bring the body up. Breathing out, engaging your core to the middle. Breathing in, turning your upper body. Breathing out as we round over the thigh. Breathing in as we come back up. Breathing out, engaging the core to the middle. Breathing in, turning your upper body. And breathing out, rounding over the leg. Breathing in, coming back up. And breathing out, engaging the core to the middle. Breathing in as you turn. Breathing out, coming over the thigh. Breathing in, drawing up. Breathing out, back to the middle. And let's let those arms down. All right, good job. Bend up your knees gently. Okay, let's go in and under. And we'll just seek out a little bit of a lower back stretch. So just carefully pulling down a little bit. And looking in towards your belly. And just wriggling into it. Because not everybody feels the stretch straight away. Alright, so it could for you, especially if your back's a little bit tight, you may need to wriggle down into it and find it. Okay, and then if we hold on by the fingers and letting it go a little bit further back. And then swap your hand grip over and go again. Okay, coming up to a seated position of your choice. I'm going to work in a little release for the neck again, on rotation this time. So if you're happy to take your opposite arm across towards your opposite knee, sitting the body up nice and tall, and then looking all the way up over your shoulder. And then taking it around the other way. And then bring it back through to the middle. Now just clasp up both of your fingers. Draw them up and above your head again, like we did at the beginning. And then take a little rotation with your ribs. So you should feel a stretch just coming up underneath your shoulder blade into latissimus dorsi. Bring it back to the middle. Taking it to rotate the other way. And then bring it back to the middle. Let the arms slowly come back behind your body, rolling open the shoulders and drawing your head slightly downwards. And then tucking your head over and across. Bring it to the middle, taking it over and across to the other side. And bring it back up to the middle, raising the head to the centre. Just lowering one ear over towards your shoulder so you get that stretch from your earlobe to the top of your shoulder. And bring it up slowly to the other side. Try and keep the shoulders level if you can. And bringing it back up. And now finally, just letting your arms wrap forwards. As you breathe in, sitting up nice and tall. Breathing out, opening the shoulders back. And again, wrapping your arms forwards, tucking the head in. Breathing in, coming on up. Breathing out, opening it back and down. One more time. Letting those arms stretch on forwards. Breathing in, coming up, sitting up tall. Breathing out, opening it back and down. And letting it go. All right, and you are very well done.
That's better.
Good job, everybody. Okay, happy Friday. Hope you have a lovely weekend.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, oh, yes.